This video is sponsored by Cake Wallet, the easiest open source wallet to store Bitcoin, Monero, and Litecoin securely on mobile and desktop devices. When buying, selling, and exchanging crypto or trading for gift cards, Cake Wallet ensures privacy and security, giving you the keys to your coins. Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to the Daily Zest. I'm your host, Randi Hipper, here again on a lovely Taco Tuesday. I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you guys are enjoying your day so far. We have things to discuss, news to get after, charts to technically analyze. We're going to get after it today. And if you guys are ready for the show, make sure you guys smash a like, subscribe to the channel, and share the stream out with friends because it's so important that you share the stream out. YouTube doesn't want to share it. Nobody wants to share it. Well, and that's why we're a Zesty family, because we're Zesty and we will. Because we will. And I hope you guys are saying good morning to me, because I want to say good morning to you. As you guys are checking out our lovely sponsors, both Cake Wallet and Market Cipher, links are in the live chat as well as the description. Make sure to use code missteencrypto or code Zesty at 20% off at checkout from Market Cipher. Let's talk to everybody in the chat. Say good morning to me. Rog, nice to see you on TikTok. We got Billy Boy, good morning on TikTok. Nice to see everybody over there. We have Patrick Murphy here. We got Randy, we got Oval Board, Dan R, nice to see ya. We got Ray K, Lil Stanky. Nice to see you, Lil Stanky. Colin McKenzie, it's nice to see you. My girl, Alexandra G. Welcome. We love Alexandra G in this chat. We do. Who else? We got, I said Ray K already. All set. Hello, all set. Doge Bull. Hi, Craig. Nice to see you. Ben Spada. Nice to see you, too. Who else? Taste the South. Nice to see you, too. Who else? Joe Harvey, what up? Tim, nice to see you. Mark Smithson, nice to see you as well. Automatic Beats, John Legend, Chris Hanley, Romo Royale, welcome to the show. We have Mike Shawshig. Always good to see Mike Shawshig in the chat. Chris Hanley, there's so many Chris's and Charles that we have here. Big Crypto, nice to see you. Byron Miller, good morning to you. I think I lost my place. Pocket Change. Oh, I love Pocket Change. Raina love her Pocket Change. She's amazing. And shout out to Chump Change as well. Lazarus, what up? Crypto Farmer, Lux Shampoo. Gezo, nice to see you. Or Gizo or Gezo? Let me know. Gizo or Gezo? Let me know which one is which. Vinny Black Lodge, always good to see you. Lazarus showing love in the chat to Alexandra G, so nice. Etheric NFTs, nice to see you as well. Welcome to the show. All right, guys, Dr. Arlie, we got beautiful people. I hope I said good morning to everybody. I hope I said good morning to you. And if I didn't, then you could yell at me in the chat and just tell me I'm a bad person, and I will make sure I get to you. You guys have to make sure you guys are smashing the likes and sharing the stream out with friends because we got like critical information out here. Nice to see you over there on Kick. And also, OG Backrogue and Donnie, nice to see you guys. Good morning. John Germain, good morning. Oh, I love John Germain. I really do. John Germain is such a king. Really such a king. So we have some things going on, man. We have things happening, and we're gonna discuss it. We're gonna get into the nitty freaking gritties out here, right? D Bear, right? 4J. If you guys are members, and I hope you guys are members, give me a little bit of a Gary. Give me a Liz out here. Give me a Gary. Give me a Liz. We need everyone to have these zesty emojis. Let's get after it. Now, we do have some important news. I'm gonna get into like a little bit of like a meh story, and then we'll get into like the good ones because people are still falling into this little beautiful chat, and then I'll do some TA at the end. We'll do some requests and all that good stuff. So firstly, we know that Javier Milei won the presidency in Argentina, and this is a huge thing because he's a big proponent of Bitcoin. He says the central bank is a scam, which at least somebody is saying it, and he put out something very interesting. Now, he put out some tax stuff on Bitcoin and crypto, but what's catching people's attention today is that he's allowing provinces to circulate their own currencies in Argentina. What does this mean? Argentine President Javier promised to not oppose provinces' attempt to launch their own currencies after a public exchange between Milei and the governor of La Rioja province had a little dispute. On January 14th, during an interview with Radio Mitre, Milei confirmed that he would not legally oppose the creation of local currencies by provincial authorities in Argentina, but he believes that the market will ultimately decide on the value of the projects. And he warned that, oh, thank you, Dan. Pump it up for those memberships. So basically, he warned that these currencies will spur up inflation and those accepting them will end up being scammed. Quote, those who receive payments in these currencies from irresponsible governor will see loss of their income. What is not taken from them through a budgetary adjustment will be taken from them via the inflation of the currencies that these people want to release. Quintela, who is the governor of La Rioja, intends to create a separate currency for the province after he devalued the Argentine peso, the president, in their current fiat currency by 50% after taking office to tame soaring inflation in the country, which is at its highest levels in 32 years. So, I mean, this is something that, again, has to do with fiat currency and the devaluation of their fiat currency, the Argentine peso. They were going through triple-digit inflation. And since December 10th of 2023, it is literally just a month over. It's January 16th now. Their fiat currency devalued by 50%. That is absolutely huge. And people cannot conceptualize that in the US. Now, is it cool that he's allowing people or their own provinces to create their own currencies? Sure. But he's saying that you might outright get scammed from it, and that it shows the lack of faith that even the provinces have in the country, that they don't want to use the fiat currency. They want to create their own. But how sustainable is that? And these are my questions. We have to make sure that if there are currencies that are out there, that they're sustainable. Obviously, fiat currencies, as we know them, are not sustainable. We're seeing them dwindle in value every single day globally. No matter what country you're in, majority of them are decreasing in value. You also have Bitcoin, which again has that finite supply, and that's why the president over there of Argentina likes it, because of course, again, finite supply, 21 million, halving schedule every 210,000 blocks, approximately every 4 years. I'm interested to see what happens there. Just shows the lack of faith, again, in fiat currencies and people's thoughts on it and how fast they want to escape them just to try to save themselves when the longevity is at risk of all the people there. And I feel really bad about it. I really do. People really can't conceptualize what's going on there. And congrats, thank you again to Dan for gifting 5 memberships. It's absolutely beautiful. I hope you guys are accepting those memberships and you're showing off your member emojis in the chat because they are zesty, right? With the zesty emoji. We love the zesty emoji. Let's talk about Tether because that's on everybody's mind today, especially because the United Nations took some shots at Tether, saying that they're used for illicit activity, fraudulent transactions. Online gambling was a huge part of it. When if you look at all the commercials on these sports channels, majority of them are about gambling. So I guess gambling is only okay when they get their cut, obviously. The United Nations taking a hit at Tether in East Asia. Tether, the issuer of, obviously, USDT, challenged the UN's report on the role of USDT in underground banking and money laundering infrastructure in East Asia and Southeast Asia. Tether said it was, quote, disappointed that the report had singled out its stablecoin. The UN Office on Drugs and Crime, UNODC, said that, quote, online gambling platforms, and especially those that are operating illegally, have emerged as among the most popular vehicles for crypto-based money launderers, particularly for those using Tether or USDT on Tron blockchain in the region. So this is not only a shot at Tether, it's also a shot at Tron. Now, Tron, again, has its issues, Justin Sun. Maybe people don't particularly trust the man because of how much has gone on there. Whether that's true or not, whether you like Justin Sun, whether you like Tron or USDT, is it really fair to say that they are behind a lot of illegal activity or illicit activity when they've frozen billions on top of billions of Tether in order to stop illicit transactions? This is another hit piece, another FUD piece against cryptocurrency to try to make it seem like it's something it's not. Even Tether put out their own blog post trying to rebut what the UN report was saying. And honestly, they made some good points in here. They said they were disappointed to see the UN's assessment in that singles out USDT, highlighting its involvement in illicit activities. Scrolling down, you see they wrote Tether tokens using public blockchains that includes Tron that they singled out makes it possible to meticulously track every transaction making it an impractical choice for illicit activity. They've frozen more than 300 million US dollars in Tether within the last few months. They say that the UN's analysis ignores the traceability of Tether tokens and proven record Tether has of collaborating with law enforcement, which is true. If you guys remember, Tether teams up with the FBI. So, I mean, they're working directly with these governments, whether that's the US, whether that's people in Asia. They're saying even here, they believe that the UN could benefit from its expanding understanding or an expanding understanding of blockchain and an immense improvement that it offers with respect to fighting financial crime. They encourage a proactive learning approach and believe it's vital for a more informed environment, and they're happy to support the UN in gaining more understanding. Tether is standing their ground, which you have to be like, all right, Tether, you're doing your thing. Standing your ground, absolutely they should. They should not allow hits against them, and I'm surprised that we haven't heard more FUD against Tron concerning this, because they just kind of threw it in there. Tether, again, I'm not the biggest proponent of stablecoins. I do think they're important. I think they could bring hyper-dollarization to the world, considering that there's a lot of people in a lot of other countries that do not have access to the US dollar, that do not have access to a bank account, and it might not be feasible for them to transact in USD other than places like Tron, where it's extremely cheap and easy to use, and you have that open accessibility with no barriers and nobody in between. However, they do freeze a lot of people's accounts, and if they don't like you, they don't like what you're doing, they could say you're doing some illicit activity and shut down your whole wallet, which isn't cool. So there's pros, there's cons, but the medium of exchange part is what's really important, and they want to take that away, which we shouldn't let them at all. And I hope that, obviously, we can move on from this. This is just fun, in my opinion, and something that, should we really be feeding into it that much? I don't really think so. I don't really think so.
Bruh.
I hope you guys are smashing these likes. I hope we're getting upwards of 100 viewers. I don't even know what's going on here. We're almost there. We're like 10 people away. Hope you guys are smashing these likes. We have 64. Let's get to that magical number, and then we'll get to 100. All right, so let's move on, man. Let's freaking move on. I hope everybody's enjoying themselves in the chat. I hope everybody's doing well. It's kind of snowing in New York today. It's kind of cool. It's kind of... We're trying to make it through out here. We're trying to make it through. Man, people are upset, including Coin Center. Now, Coin Center is an advocacy group for cryptocurrency. And I need the Liz Warren emojis in the chat because this concerns Lizzie. Lizzie Bear. Lizzie Bear. We should call her Lizzie Bear. Oh, Lizzie Bear. Oh, I'm crazy. Anyway, Coin Center is fighting back against Liz Warren's letter. Liz Warren, loves writing her letters. It's like, you know, like that scene from those movies where it's like that mom, I'm going to write a strongly worded letter to the manager. That was literally Liz Warren. Liz Warren is on a tear with her anti-crypto army. And Coin Center's fighting back and said that it makes no apologies for their work and what they're doing in the space, which another kind of group besides Tether that today is standing their ground, and it's pretty important to do so, especially against these people that are absolutely tyrannical and people like Liz Warren that actually lie, and then when they actually tweet about their lies and try to spew their lies, they get community noted. Isn't that beautiful? Coin Center, Liz Warren. Crypto advocacy group Coin Center responded to a strongly worded letter from Liz Warren, who wanted to know how many former government officials the advocacy group had hired, supposedly to undermine legislative efforts. In its response, the group refused to answer her questions or back down from its work. In December, Warren sent a letter in question to the crypto exchange Coinbase and several industry groups, accusing them of, quote, flexing a not-so-secret weapon of hiring former defense and law enforcement officials in a purported attempt to undermine congressional efforts to address the alleged role of crypto in financing terrorist groups, including Hamas. Quote, this abuse of the revolving door is appalling, revealing that the crypto industry is spending millions to give itself a veneer of legitimacy while fighting tooth and nail to stonewall common sense rules designed to restrict crypto for terrorist financing, rules that could cut into many company profits. Coin Center responded by saying that it had no obligation to answer her questions and refuting the notion that participation in public policy debates amounts to undermining the congressional efforts. They claimed bills that Warren described as common sense are unfair, unworkable, and unconstitutional, which is true. And we know that Liz Warren, she's a big proponent of CBDCs. She wants to have her Digital Asset Anti-Money Laundering Act, which is backed by the Bankers Association. Literally backed by bankers. But she's mad when crypto people lobby when she's doing the exact same thing. And on top of that, she's talking about how she wants to interrogate everybody over who's working with them. If they were former defense or law enforcement officials, why is it her business who works for who? Is she allowed to tell these former public servants you're not allowed to go work into crypto projects because you worked with us? And how does that undermine congressional efforts? If anything, it helps congressional efforts where if these former law enforcement officials are working with crypto projects and exchanges and advocacy groups, that means that they're trying to understand the TradFi state of mind so that way they can collaborate and make a path forward, which Liz Warren always tries to push back. What does she care about? Her own pocket. Dollar dominance. Because if the dollar starts to diminish, then all that time and effort that she put into her $200K a year that turned into somehow over a $70 million net worth, all of a sudden goes kaploo and is worth nothing. And people will begin to abandon the dollar like they already are. That's why her and Gary Gensler love to team up and gang up on crypto, because even Gary Gensler was asked the question by Tom Emmer. Are you upset that your bank friends are coming to you complaining that people are taking out millions of dollars every single day from the banks and depositing their money into cryptocurrency? And that is what the whole problem is about. It's about dollar dominance, it's about control, and it's about holding crypto back until they're ready to roll out the digital dollar, which again is detrimental, which takes away your freedom. And Liz Warren all the time talks about how great CBDCs are and how it's actually going to help the financial system, which it does quite the opposite, which it could cause a bank run at the end of the day, which they're prepared for, which they want to happen, because let's just wipe out the banks. Let's wipe out everybody's savings, and that way they have to rely on all of us. Yay. Shout out to Golden. Golden, you got a new PFP out here looking bougie. Thank you for the 10 memberships. Hope you guys are claiming those 10 memberships. Give me some membershipery out here. Give me these Liz Warrens, please. Give me these Liz Warrens, because I'm sick of her. I'm sick of Liz. I think I need, like, a sound clip of something spicy from Liz. I think that might be coming. But for now, we got our hucksters, fraudsters, scam artists, Ponzi schemes. I love the membershipery. Shout out to Golden, man. What an icon, Golden. I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you. Stay golden. Always stay golden, Zon Kang. Look up Dave Digital. I was hanging with Dave in the Piano Matty B chat. I love Piano Matty B, by the way. Shout out to Giovanni over there on X. Shout out to everybody everywhere. Much love to everybody that's in this chat. I hope everybody's doing okay today. I know I just went on a little bit of a tangent, but we're going to move on. Because I don't know if you guys think of this as a loss or maybe a win for the United States in the presidential election, but we do have Vivek Ramaswamy, which was one of the only, I think, if only, I believe he was the only presidential candidate that had a crypto policy kind of drawn out. Now, there are other candidates that, of course, are like, yay, cryptocurrency. So far, really one of the only main ones left now, because Vivek Ramaswamy now dropped out of the election, which is kind of a hard hit for the crypto community. We still have Robert Kennedy that's running as an independent, and I like what he has to say about crypto. And again, I'm talking about crypto, politics, throw it out the window. I'm talking about crypto. Now, Vivek Ramaswamy, he was one of the only presidential candidates that had that crypto policy drawn out, and he dropped out of the race last night because apparently, according to him, he didn't reach the goals he wanted to reach. However, if you look at the mainstream media and how they treated him, it was absolutely dirty, man. It was dirty. They didn't want to acknowledge him. They put up all the other Republican candidates except for him on every screen. Meanwhile, he was on these news outlets. So Vivek kind of got pushed to the side. And you know what? It just shows how hard it is to be in the political space in this country, because this man, he's just a hardworking person. He had his family that came in and immigrated here, and they just punished him when he was really what the American people really want to see. And other people outside of America who believe the American dream is dead, they could look at someone like Vivek and his family and be like, hey man, maybe there is some hope. But he did drop out, and I'm actually sad to see it. I wish he waited a little bit longer. But here was how he kind of ended it. And I think he ended his run with poise, I think.
As I've said since the beginning, there are two America First candidates in this race. And earlier tonight, I called Donald Trump to tell him that I congratulated him on his victory. And now going forward, he will have my full endorsement for the presidency. And I think we're going to do the right thing for this country.
I thought that was very nice. I thought like there was some like sadness in his voice, which of course this man literally just dropped out of the election. And he like I said, he did it with poise. He even tweeted later on and said, this entire campaign is about speaking the truth. We did not achieve our goal, and we did need an America First patriot in the White House. The people spoke loud and clear about who they want. Tonight, I'm suspending my campaign and endorsing Donald J. Trump, and will do everything I can to make sure he's the next president. I'm enormously proud of this team, this movement, and our country. He did speak the truth, and he called out a lot of people, which again, I respect. But, you know, I'm losing hope, man. I'm losing freaking hope. Because we want someone that's going to talk about crypto. Now, he is fully endorsing Donald Trump. But the thing about Donald Trump is like, yeah, he's a banker boy. He loves his cash. He's a businessman. He has a lot of dollars, so he wants to make sure the dollar remains dominant. So he hasn't mentioned a word about Bitcoin throughout his entire campaign. He released not one, not two, but 3 different NFT collections on Polygon, but has not mentioned them on his campaign trail once. We need clarity. We need acknowledgement that we will be taken care of as a community, and that the dollar and these people in office will not continue to suppress us as an economy. Yes, Donald Trump is promising $2 gas. Good for you, bro. I want $2 gas, but we need to know that you represent the country, and Bitcoin represents the country. Bitcoin represents the entire world. Life, liberty, property, that is Bitcoin. And if a president does not condone it, if they do not endorse it, then we have a big problem. A big problem. I'm waiting for Donald Trump to mention Bitcoin, and he has to mention Bitcoin at some point or another. And if he does endorse it, then he's probably got this election in the freaking bag. But I do have hope. We have Rob Kennedy out here. Shout out to Rob Kennedy. Hopefully, we get some stuff out here. Do you guys think that Donald Trump will be our next president? Please enter that poll. We have people entering. We have 3 options: yes, 100%, or nah, bruh, anybody else, or Randy and Emma for 2024. And yes, I know we're not old enough. I know it's a joke, but it's still an option in the poll. Okay, don't get mad at me. Don't get mad at me. All right. We're going to jump into the charts, man. The news is pretty slow today, so we're going to jump into the charts. Oh, also before that, I know my friends over here, Archangel, helped me achieve my goal. And it was so cute because those little hearts on TikTok, they come up to your face and go, mwah, and it's so adorable. I literally love that. Johnny Angel, Bitcoin does not represent America. How do you feel about that? Chris, Bitcoin to the moon, DeFi will save the world. I'm with you, bro. Absolutely with you. I think DeFi will save the world. I think it is saving the world because so many people in all these other countries that are oppressed, that aren't able to transact the way they want to transact, could go to DeFi. They can go to Bitcoin and be able to own something, have property and money that just isn't devalued whenever they decide to hit the money printer. And Bitcoin doesn't have that magical money printer. It has that finite supply. It has miners with block rewards that are controlled. So it's beautiful. Absolutely love it. So we're going to jump into the market recap. Archangel, oh my gosh, I cannot. You helped me achieve my goal again. You see how cute that thing is? Thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate that. You're amazing, Archangel.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Oh, SB.
You're welcome.
Vivek is zesty for sure. GM Randy. Purple
Good morning.
Heart, purple heart, purple heart.
Rain of love for you. Espy, where you been, bro? Where you been? It's nice to see you. Thank you for the super chat. Oh my gosh. Let's get after it, guys. Let's get after it. Vivek was zesty, man. And I hope I can still interview him maybe one day down the road, because I would just like to get his opinion now that he's not in the race and things like that. Maybe he could say more because I want to know, like, if these presidential candidates, my question to all of them, and I would like to actually hear them answer it, which is pretty important. Do they think America is really free? Is this really all an illusion? Is America really free? If I want you guys to answer that. If you guys think America is really a free country, put a 1 or a yes emoji, and put a 2 or a no emoji. We need to make sure you guys got that membershippery out here. What's Golden saying in the chat? He said something. I've supported Bitcoin since 2010. An OG. An OG before even the charts for Bitcoin were created. Golden, another 10 memberships. 10 more of you now have memberships, so now you can enter my question. Is America really free? 1 or yes emoji, 2 or no emoji. I'm seeing a bunch of 2s. J. Lou says America is a business. Archangel, I can't with you. You're killing me. You're killing me out here. Thank you. I appreciate it. I think I'm pretty much, I like that comment, J. Lou. I like that comment. America is a business. I agree with that 100%. Like, it's all about money. And the same people who have all the money in this country are mostly the same people that have, like, the money all around the world, if that makes sense. Like, you know, a lot of these companies are international, and like the BlackRocks, they control so much of the world. You have all of these, like, it's, I don't know, man. Most of it's a business. The banks are a business themselves. If you look, and even if you look at the wording of how banks address people, the smaller people that don't have a lot of money are just customers. The people that have a lot of money are clients because they bring money back to the bank. It's all a business. They don't care about nobody except themselves, which is why we have the World Economic Forum meeting right now in Davos, because now it's all these people that are telling us, oh, you're wasting too much energy by filling up your car with gas or taking your kids to the park and visiting a cow. And they get to go fly their private jets. There are over 50 private jets in one little airport over there. So all these people get to fly in their private jets. They get to order a bunch of illicit things with their money that is going through the traditional financial system, which you already know there are some ratchet reports coming out about what's going on there. They're ordering some illicit items out here. Illicit. And they're able to do it because they're in control of the financial system and they get to tell us what to do. Oh my gosh, it makes so much sense. I don't know. I'm not trying to get too spicy about the subject, but come on, man. Like, we know what the freaking deal is. We know what the deal is. Let's get real. Let's get real. I don't know. I'm a real person. I'm not, you know, I'm not about this, like, shady stuff. We got 98 likes. Let's get 100 likes. Let's stop the madness. Let's go into the market recap, man, because we have some signs going on with Bitcoin that we need to talk about. Market recap, the bubbles. We got Blur, we got Beam, we got Pulse, we got things going off here. Some things in the green, some things in the red. Seems pretty usual. But we have, again, things like Blur that are popping off that we haven't really seen pop off in a while. Up 14% in the day, 51% in the week, 52% for the month. So starting to make some moves, Blur. Let's look at Bitcoin. Some signals going on here that it's worth paying attention to. $42,589, 0.26% in the green. We have things. We got that VWAP, man, that's pushing through. Once it maybe tap that zero line, we're going to see if this works out today. Money flow still in the green, which is nice. But that momentum after that red dot was printed on Friday has brought that momentum below that zero line. We also have the RSI that's lagging. And I want to talk about the RSI, man, because if you look at the RSI at this point, literally on Sunday, it was the lowest that we've seen since September. So this is like one of the lowest RSI levels that we've seen in the past 4 months. But despite that, because if you look at, like, let's say September 11th, let's look back, September 11th, doopity-doo. When the RSI was at these lows, we were at 25K Bitcoin. And we're at those levels with the RSI now, and look at where we are. We're still doing really good. So sometimes, again, the RSI like gives us a little bit of an indication of like what the frick is going on. But at the same time, with the price action and where the RSI is, we're holding pretty well. Hopefully we head towards that neutral line, that 50 line here, and see what goes on and see if we could push through and have some nice action there. What's up, Ivan Loves Crypto? Thank you for subscribing, my friend. Thank you for subscribing. We do have this level that we were checking out yesterday. We were at 41.7. It seems like 41.3 was another level that was really defended over the past like 5-6 days. We were also looking at 41.5 to see if we would tap that yesterday. A little mini channel right here, a little miniature channel right now. I'm looking to head towards this little kind of resistance at 43.8. And I want to see if maybe we tap that today. We had a high today of 43.1. So it seems like, again, like the past few days, we've just been struggling around this 43.1. We want to push through that. So that's exactly what I'm looking for. And I really want to tap that 43.8, 43.9 and see what happens. And if anything, if we go red, let's look at that 41.4, 41.3 and see if that gets defended. That's what I really want to know. That's what I want to know. I don't want to know if you're playing me, keeping on the low. We got Ethereum, $2,535.05, up a nice spiffy 1%. We see here we got some curvature. We love curvature, don't we, guys? Don't we, guys? We love the curvatures. We want that curvy VWAP to go above that zero line. Money flow's doing pretty good, but that red dot is bringing that momentum down ever so slightly. We even see the RSI, again, kind of bouncing and staying in this bullish zone. Now, will we tap that overbought region again? I want to see what happens. We're moving our way up. We're making our way downtown, walking fast, faces past. And we're 26.13 bound. Do-do-do-do-do-do. But that's the major level I'm looking for again. 26.13. I was telling you guys about that. We hit it. The TA was slightly respected. And we did decline. Not greatly, but again, like these wicks kind of like correlating with one another. Again, I'm looking for this maybe 2,400 to be defended, but I really don't want to fall below 2,400 or 25 for that matter, because that's where we opened today. We opened today at around 2,510. So ideally, I want to say above $2,500 Ethereum. I want to tap that 26.13 again. Bullishly, that's where I want to go. Bearishly, if we break below this 2,500, I am scared of 23.40 again, but it is a magical number, and I feel a good vibe with that number. So if we do kind of revisit this, I wouldn't be upset, and I would like to establish another support if it happened. We already have some nice action going on here from a few days ago, but those are the main levels I'm watching out for Ethy. For Ethy, we also have Litecoin, the right coin. Everybody should love Litecoin. Woo woo. $69. Such an interesting number. 57 cents. 0.71% in the green. We got that green money flow. However, we had a fresh red dot that was printed yesterday that's bringing that momentum towards that zero line. VWAP is below. We want that curvature, boys. We want that curves to go over that zero line. Also, the RSI looking pretty interesting because we're fiddling with this neutral 50 line. It looks like we want to head back up, so hopefully that's the direction we're going in, man. That's ideally what I want to see. I also know that we tapped our $74. We rejected our 200-day SMA again, and we've just been kind of slumping the past few days. Again, I want to tap that $73.60 200-day SMA, the $74.50, around 50 cent resistance. That's the main goal. That's what I want to see. I don't want to see anything else. I don't. Please. Please. We're over 8 cents with Dogecoin. Pretty decent level. I mean, whatever. Like, I love 8 cents, but I want 8.5. I want 9.5. I told you guys, my heart is so warm and fuzzy at 9.5 cents. Like, it's so ridiculous. But we're at 0.08105 cents, 0.04% in the green. There's a lot of O's and ahs here. Green dot is still bringing that momentum upwards, kind of pulling her along. But that money flow not looking too spicy. Also, that VWAP is kind of stagnant, which isn't giving me the best of the zest, but if she starts to pick up, that's actually pretty nice. We're in that bearish zone here, hoping to make it towards neutral. Looking at 8 cents, guys, we've kind of been closing just at 8 cents the past few days. I'm looking to continue closing above 8 cents. Ideally, that's the goal, and I want to revisit 0.087 cents. That's where I want to go. That's what I want to see. But closing above 8 is what's important to me. So yeah. And if you guys have any coin requests, I'm more than happy to take them. I want them. I want to see them. I want to accept them. I want to love them. I want to give them the attention they deserve. So if you have any coin requests, please send them. Send it. And if you guys have any questions, like besides, all that stuff, I can answer questions. If you have like questions about life, liberty, property, all that. Archangel, thank you for the team bracelet. That's so nice. Drop it. Nice to see you. Thank you for Conservative Rich giving me a follow over there. Shout out to you guys. If you guys have any questions, I want to take them. Indy S said Jasmine. Sure. Jasmine, then Digibyte. Okay, hold on. I got to write this down. Jasmine and Digibyte. Jasmine. Wow, I cannot type. Okay. All right, let's see. What time is it? All right, I'm good on time. All right. We're going to Jasmine. 0.005, so literally half a penny. 0.93% in the green. Pretty much same levels that we've been lurking with for a long time. Let me just expand my lines out because it's been a long time. We have some things going on here with Jasmine. Green dot that's printed, bringing that momentum up. Kind of stagnant almost, but it looks like she's building up some sort of curve here. VWAP doing good. It's peaking over that 0 line. Money flow doing pretty decent. RSIs are far apart, which means a little bit of volatility. Maybe that's income in here. But the RSI almost looks flat, but curving upwards, which is cool. We're looking to still crack this 0.0054 level. We've been kind of stagnant here. I want to find a nice support. And if we start going in a bearish direction, I'm looking over here at where it was kind of defended over here, and buyers defended it over here on January 8th. But yeah, looking at this 0.004 level, but it positively neutral, close at 0.005, bullish, look at that 0.00614. That's really what I'm looking for there with Jasmine. Kind of looking neutral, giving maybe some indicators are building up here. Let's look at Digibyte, man. Look, where's the freaking Digibyte? What? Where is Digi? I thought I had her on the list. Oh. DGB. Cool. Okay. There we go. All right, so Digibyte, man. Digibyte wants a penny. I know she does. So stop playing games with me, Digibyte. Stop playing freaking games. We're at 0.00842 cents, 0.96% in the green. Listen, man, we're closing at this 0.00832 the past few days. We closed just right on this level yesterday. We're kind of taking off. So I want to see, again, 0.0898 or 0.009. I want to tap that. Also, we have a green dot. Listen, maybe this could be an anchor wave. This is a trigger wave to send it. Hopefully we'll see that momentum build up towards that 0 line. We see that money flow is peaking green. VWAP is peaking. We also see the RSI. Looks like she has some work being done here, pushing towards that neutral zone. Hopefully that's where she ends up going. But yeah, that's where I want to see. Close above this level, 0.00833. See if we could tap that 0.00898 and then grab that freaking penny. Grab that penny, make that cash. I love Digibyte. King stuff. What else? Am I missing other ones? Do I have more coin requests? Diglett bite. Where's Diglett? Is Diglett in the chat, Wick? That was funny. Nismo, nice to see you. Welcome. The rocket ship. That's hilarious. Anything else? I feel like I missed something. Diego said greetings from Barcelona. Hello from New York. Nice to see ya. Let's see. Did I do LTC? Yes, I did. I did do Litecoin. Avalanche, I could do Avalanche after. Yeah, I did Litecoin. Litecoin is $69.85, making those moves. I want to see that 200-day SMA, $74, and not fall below 69 again. Not fall below 69. We were at like $68 this morning. Just below 69, we were like $68.97. But I want to close above $69. That's ideally the goal. And we'll do Avalanche, and then Golden wants XRP. So let me just AVAX XRP. Okay. So Avalanche, then XRP. Okay. Avalanche. It's an avalanche. Avalanche, still same levels, 35.75 right now, 0.37% in the green. We do see that we had that red dot that was printed, bringing that momentum lower. Also that VWAP, money flow. Look in the RSI. She's not looking too cute. We were overbought, which we were talking about this overbought region over here. And we're like, all right, that might be indicative of an incoming downtrend, which is true. It's the TAs. You got to respect the TA. So that's exactly what happened. And even right now, we're flat and kind of neutral, which makes sense as to what the price action is up to now. Seems like $33 is being defended. I would look at closing above 35, see what happens here. We had a low of 34.71, so hopefully that's not indicative of where the day goes, and we go the opposite way, ideally. But again, closing at $35 would be nice, and also looking to test that 41 eventually. Bearish scenario, still looking at this 29.48, $30 level, right there. Right there. Right now. Right here, right now. Right here, right now, right there. Let's look at XR pies. 57 cents, man, around 57 and a half, 0.1% in the red. Still, man, same levels that we're watching for, but seems like we're still trending in this direction of 54 cents, 0.5436, just about. Listen, man, 200-day SMA has been a huge issue. It's been a huge freaking issue, and we just can't break it. We tried to test it, went below multiple times since basically the beginning of the year. Now, yesterday we tested it, closed below. We're still at the same level we were at yesterday, basically the same looking candle almost. Bullishly, I want to test the 200-day SMA and push for that 64 cents. However, seems like with these indications I'm getting here, we got that red dot, we got the VWAP down, money flow slightly in the green, but not too much. RSI's kind of meh, kind of.
Oh my God!
Bruh.
And flat in the bearish zone and not even looking towards picking up. Now, it could pick up. It could start to spike out of nowhere, and we're just plebs that are like, I don't know. In any case, since we're kind of rejecting this 200-day SMA, I'm looking still at 54 cents, 0.5447. That's around where I'm looking at. And then if we even reject that even more harshly, maybe we'll find support again at 47 cents, but even then, 42 maybe comes back into play. But that's like, worst case scenario. That's like, oh my gosh, XRP is dying. Not even dying, you know what I mean. I'm over exaggerating. But I'm still looking at that 54 cents. It still might come into play. And I'm interested to see where this all goes. I'm just expanding my lines so it looks better for y'all. But yeah, those are mostly what I'm looking at, and it seems like our levels have been working out really, really nice. So I'm like okay where we're at, but I want to see more strength with that 200-day SMA for you, Golden. For you, Golden. All right, Cardanzos. Yeah, let's do the Cardanzo. Let's do the Cardanzo. I feel like Cardanzo, like, it sounds like a dance, like, do the Cardanzos, I don't know. Anyway, let's look at Cardano. 54 cents. Up around almost 3%. So Cardano is doing pretty good right now, even though we had like some opposing items here, which were the red dot bringing the momentum down. But again, this could be an anchor wave, a trigger wave for us to go send it. We do have that VWAP that's giving us some hope here. And also the RSI seems to be a little bit spicy. Seems like we're heading towards that neutral zone. A nice curvature on the RSI. You guys see the curvature? You see the curvature? I want to hit that neutral line, man, and go through and see what happens. If we pump it up. If we pump it up, you got to pamp it up. That's what I want to see. And if we continue pamping, what I ideally want to see is that 64 cents. And if not, looking down at that 45 again. But those are the major levels I'm looking at. It just seems like we're just sideways trading. And even these levels kind of come back into play if you're looking at where we're at right now. Like, we had a lot of chop at this level at like 55 cents. And that dates back all the way here to 2022 from May to August, just about. So this is a major level from history. And I just want to go right past that 55, go to 64, if that's like, the way the market takes us, man. But that's the major level I'm looking at. That's what I'm observing from the chartery. That's what I'm observing from the chartery. Crypto crab, man, I feel like we're going to be stuck in the chops to leverage shorts or longs come in. I don't know, man. I don't know. Chump change, just me or anyone else hate the snow. I don't like the snow. I don't like the snow. I don't. I want to stay warm and cuddly and fuzzy. Hannah, shout out to Hannah from Discover. Nice to see you, girl. Hope you're doing well. All right. What else? Sack Nasty, what up? Paul Kelly, hello. Christopher Hannah wants XAI. Is this a new coin? Because I need coins that have at least 6 months to a year of history, man. I can't be doing these coins that have nothing to them. Yeah, this one has nothing to it. This I cannot do TA on. This is no bueno, my friend. No bueno. Cannot TA for you for that one. Zach B, come to LA. Oh, okay. All right. Thank you. I appreciate that. Who else? M2. Nice to see you, M2. Zach B. Cardano going crazy. Yeah, it's one of the few. Looking at my list here, yeah, it's probably one of the biggest performers besides ETH right now. I see Solana's up right now. Solana's at $97, and again, still like our TA is majorly freaking respected on Solana. Look at this, man. Solana bouncing off that 94 cents. Maybe this is where the support is established, man, and maybe we head to that 104 after this, because even then, like, we have some Christmas tree action with the red dot being printed, but the momentum is moving up, the VWAP's going up, like, things are moving. So I don't know, could this be a rejection in 94 back to 76, or could it just be a nice support leading to that 105? You know, that's you know, those are the things I'm looking at here. Sanity is for the weak. Sanity is something we should all have to a degree, but yeah. Oh, hello, Craig. I did look at DigiBuy. I hope you caught it. Bonnie, how you buy a coin that is not on most markets? You have to find a way, whether that's like decentralized exchanges where you could swap like ETH for another coin or something like that. It depends on what you're looking for. But there's or OTC, like over the counter, like you meet someone or you go online and you trade like, you know, peer to peer. But it really depends on what you're looking for, I would say. So Dave Face would say short it, shorty. He would be like, little mama, you gotta short it all. Short it. I love Crypto Face. Shout out to Crypto Face, man. I love Crypto Face. I also love Market Cipher. Why is my hat centered? Okay. I love Market Cipher. Shout out. Ooh, my earbuds fell out my ears. But yeah, shout out to Crypto Face. Crypto Face is the man. And also Nick Cipher. Shout out to Nick. I love Nick too. Nick is the best. Shout out to Market Cipher. Hopefully, where are my mods, my beautiful mods in the chat? Give me that Market Cipher link. Use code Zest or code missteencrypto for 20% off. Also on my Discord, if you guys join the Discord, there is a Get MC channel in there that we just added this week, and that actually just reminded me of it. Great stuff. It teaches you about Market Cipher, what it is, how to use it, and all of that stuff. So I highly suggest that you join the Discord, and you can learn more about Market Cipher there. And I honestly, it's helped me a lot. I really appreciate it too. So.
You're welcome.
Oh, Christopher. Christopher. Oh, the little thing says you're amazing. You're amazing. Thank you. Yeah, let's get it. Do we have 125 likes yet? What's happening? We have 131. Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Let's get 150. Can we get 19 more? Is that a thing? Is that happening? Is this possible? You're against the cord. No, Tim, no. No. Who else is in the chat? Does anybody have a question? Do people have things to talk about? Oh, what's up, Kenny L? Checking out Market Cipher now. Yeah, use my link, man. Use my link for Market Cipher, man. Use my link. Kenny O, thank you again for the roses. Teak, I'm in New York. I live off 3rd Avenue. Which 3rd Avenue? 3rd Avenue like Manhattan? 3rd Avenue like Brooklyn? 3rd Avenue like where? That's interesting. 3rd Avenue, like where? Wifey Wick! Hello! Shout out to Gerard. You think Coinbase will win tomorrow? Listen, I don't exactly, like, hold on. Coinbase. Did they put anything out? Because they have, like, they want to do an early dismissal. Their hearing is, yeah, it's tomorrow. Yeah, because they say like, oh, they sold certain securities like Solana and the Cardano. Listen, man, whatever comes out of it, it's all theater. Let me just remind you, Gerard, the theater is packed. And I say this all the time. The theater is packed. They are all paid actors. Gary Gensler, Liz Warren.
Hucksters, fraudsters, scam artists, Ponzi schemes.
They're all paid actors. They all have a role to play. Gary Gensler loves cryptocurrency. He spoke about it. Big fan of Algorand, of all things Algorand. And he still has the audacity to try to work for Binance in 2019 before becoming chairman of the SEC. They're all paid actors. They're all in a theater. Now, Coinbase's case makes absolutely no sense because, one, how could they say that certain things are securities when there are no rules for cryptocurrency? Obviously, Gary, the rules that you created in the freaking 1930s or 90 years ago, whenever you created these gosh darn things, how could they apply to a cryptocurrency when the internet couldn't even be conceptualized then? There are no rules for cryptocurrency, hence they cannot put anybody under fire, which they've done anyway. Like Qcoin, they said Ethereum was a security, so they had that excuse to make them pay millions of dollars in fines and make them stop operating in New York when there was literally no basis for it. Library tried to wipe them clean with their finances over something that they could not even prove. XRP, the same thing, it's theater. Because obviously XRP is going to take the W. Obviously, they're going to work with XRP because the banks have been working with XRP for years. They've been creating CBDCs. The World Economic Forum endorses Brad Garlinghouse and XRP. That's all you have to know. The people that are in charge of the theater, the conductors, they are the ones that approve of things like XRP. Which again, they want to end your life with that. CBDCs are the end of your life, the end of financial liberty. The Coinbase case, the SEC, all of these people have actually used Coinbase, the platform, to sell their Bitcoin. So how bad could the platform be if you use it? And then you have them trying to call Coinbase out while Coinbase is also a surveillance and a custody partner for all of these Bitcoin ETFs. So how could Coinbase become a partner for all of these ETFs if they're such a bad actor? And how, of all things, could Coinbase have launched an IPO if they were bad actors and the SEC had to literally go through and approve them to become an IPO? It doesn't make sense. None of it makes sense. This is all theater. They want to stop crypto. They want to push it back until they can't anymore. So that's my thoughts.
You're welcome.
Which presidential candidate would be most bullish for crypto? You are the zestiest of zest. Party face.
So yeah, that's my opinion on Coinbase. It's all theater. It's a joke. And whatever comes out of it is all theater anyway. It's all fun. If it's good, great. If it's not, it's fun. Everything will move on at one point or another. This is the way the market works. This is the way crypto works. And if you've been in this space for as long as I have, you understand that these people do not care. They want to manipulate the market. They want you to play games with your money, because you can see, what are the charts? Look at the charts themselves. What are they made up of? It's all emotion. They want to scare you. They want to dump it because all of these people, like the BlackRocks, they want your cheap Bitcoin. They want you to paper hand so that way they can buy. And if you really think that these people in office don't actually own crypto, you're crazy. You're delusional. It's like we have no way to prove that they don't own something when we know they openly insider trade against us. You think they don't own cryptocurrency? And you don't think they're pressing buttons as these fake ETF approvals went out and they're trying to play by ear what's going on? Of course they are. And you know the theater is still packed. Paul, I'm going to get to your question in a minute. The theater is still packed because you have not only the Coinbase case that's going to go on tomorrow. Can this draw into February? Which then we're going to have a lot of court cases in February which includes CZ Binance's case in February. So we'll have Coinbase FUD. We'll have CZ Binance FUD. They planned this out months ahead. They know what's going to happen. They knew they were going to approve the ETFs. They knew they were going to do all this theater leading up to the ETFs. They knew Jamie Dimon was going to FUD crypto right before the ETF. They know that there's going to be that Coinbase case now. They know that there's going to be a CZ Binance case in February. Don't you notice every month they got something different? They have something lined up ready to slam on crypto. Dogecoin might get released and extradited from Montenegro to the U.S. Let's say that happens in February. Wouldn't that line up quite nice? With their agenda, with their narrative, with their plan, with the storyline? Because that's all it all is. This is all the storyline. Everything you see on the news, it's a storyline. And people have short memories, so they forget. But not here. We do not forget these things. Never, ever. Paul Kelly, which presidential candidate would be most bullish for crypto? Listen, I don't choose the candidates and such. But what I will say, right, is that we need a president that actually gives an actual about crypto, which, again, truth being, not a lot of them will even mention it. Nikki Haley, she's crazy. She's absolutely crazy. She wants you to KYC for all your social media so that way she could hold you accountable, which really means if she doesn't like what you say, she could pull up to your house and say you're doing A, B, and C and arrest you under the premise that you wrote something she didn't like on social media. So heck no. And then you got, who's left? Vivek dropped out, which is a huge loss for crypto. Donald Trump, my guy, he will not talk about crypto because he likes his dollar. He has a lot of dollars, so of course he wants to keep them in their value, which is diminishing at a rapid freaking pace. So he won't even mention Bitcoin. He won't even mention crypto or Polygon and the 3 freaking NFT collections that he dropped on there. Like, come on, Trumpy. Come on, Trump. Let's drop some bombs. Let's drop some bombs. If he starts saying, I endorse Bitcoin, I endorse cryptocurrency, that would be a great candidate. But really, the only one we got left is Robert Kennedy. He's the only one that's saying anything about crypto, anything about Bitcoin and how he's going to stand up for it. So, yeah, that's really the only one I see in terms of crypto. Trump needs to drop some bars. He needs to drop some knowledge now. Now. Because that could be one of the things that really holds him back in the election, is that. So that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. But listen, man, very, very intense conversation. And he likes to talk about
China.
China.
China. China. China.
I love that sound. China.
China.
Yeah, so, you know, that's like my whole opinion. I know we have 149 likes. I hope we could hit that 150. Dave, don't even start with me on that one. Don't even start with me on that one because, you know, I actually open it. Whereas, like, you know, I'm trying to battle some copyright, so you can't really come at me for that. All right, Dave? You don't want to start that battle. But yeah, Lazarus, much of he's China. True said Randi Hipper for president. Let's go. If you mean me or my dad, that either one is fine. Antonio, Trump is gonna leave crypto alone. Well, he shouldn't. He should like do something with it and actually endorse it, and maybe he'll get like some extra love. But yeah, listen, man, it's all good. It's all good. Like, right, Armani? Yard to Armani. Yard to everybody in the chat. I do have a little appointmento to get to, unfortunately. I wish I had more time, man. I really wish I had more time. I spend like the max amount of time on this stream, and I love it so much. That's why I do it. But I do have to run. So you're pretty sure Trump has Bitcoin? Probably. His son is interested in it. When I wish I did that interview with Donald Trump Jr. I wish I was able to do that. I would have drop bombs on there. And hopefully I could talk to Donald Trump Jr. and do another crypto interview. Do I search for copyright-free music? I do. And I did have copyright and royalty-free music. And then I started using it, and I started getting binged on all my stuff from YouTube with copyright flags. So it's like, it doesn't matter if it's royalty-free or copyrighted. Like, it's still trying to give my revenue away. So if you guys have, like, you know, AI that I won't get copyrighted from or, like, whatever, send it to my Discord. I'm looking for some, like, you know, hype Reeve songs and stuff. But thank you guys so much. I appreciate all the help that you guys have given me. You guys are awesome. You guys send me things all the time, and I appreciate that. Chump Change on Spotify, are they royalty and copyright free? Please tell me, Chump Change. Please send me a playlist on Discord. You won't get copyright. Can you please send it in my Discord or DM me somewhere? I'm begging you because I want to rave. I want to like, you know, freaking pamp it up. Straight pressure. Have a good day to you too on X. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate all of you. If you haven't yet, again, smash the like, subscribe, share this stream out with friends so more people know what's going on with Bitcoin and crypto. Check out our sponsors, Cake Wallet and the Market Cipher. There's an amazing, amazing time coming up for crypto. It's always been an amazing time to be in crypto because we are about self-sovereignty, being your own bank. And if you haven't seen my latest short on YouTube and X, I highly suggest you go check it out and also support the post as well because we need more of this basic education in crypto where we need to talk about self-custody and how to do it because, you know, we're seeing people like even Dave Portnoy that like are not being led in the right direction and it's just messed up. So please, guys, make sure you guys share that. Support those posts. Support me on X if you want to subscribe on there for exclusive tweets. Become a member. Do whatever you feel like doing. But thank you guys so much. I appreciate every single one. Like, subscribe, share. You guys know what is going on. Shout out to Rudy Poo. Shout out to everybody in the chat. I appreciate you. Have a great day. An amazing Tuesday. Have a taco. Have a day. Flat smack the like button for Flat Smack. And as always, stay zesty. Peace. Oh, by the way, this is a new outro. Let me know if you like it in the comments after the show. Bye.